Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And we can now warp to Xenobatos, so let's proceed. Hey, world map, what the hell? Yeah, it shows your movement on the world map, which is kind of weird, but I guess it's interesting to kind of see where one location is in relation to another. But since we've gotten here, got some new music, though we keep the same battle music, and that'll be true for all of these Wingley cities. Like the Forbidden Land, we're going to get the what's known as the Forbidden Land battle theme, which of course I like. It's one of my favorites. So anyway, this is the Law City. Yeah, Albert will probably get himself lost here. Let's just hope there's not a library around here. Otherwise, I don't think we're ever going to get him out of here. Such a mess. Well, we can't really see much of anything from here. I guess everything's kind of fogged over, but I think that's about it. It has been dead for quite a while. What the hell is this? Guard Lapto. It's under martial law. Of course, that means there's going to be battles. Invaded by humans. Take shelter in Cadessa. It's already dead. Suckers. Yeah, if you can't really tell, yeah, it's functioning, but not particularly well. So yeah, again, more creatures controlled by magic. I guess the other creatures had their own hearts, or maybe their own spirits. I guess I mistakenly said they didn't have them last time. These ones are strictly automatons. What, something else? Whoa, the hell is this? Flight doesn't work that way. What? Kulon? I'll be your wings. Ah, wings that can fly the skies. So yeah, disc 4, about a third of the way through the disc, we finally get our airship. However, this guy looks to be another magical creature like the other ones that died. I don't know how he's still alive, considering, you know, that Savan himself is dead, but apparently he's been given, you know, life on his own. So yeah, this is the guy. I don't forget about him, but I always forget we get him at the start of this area, because we can actually leave now. I don't want to do that. I'm going to complete this dungeon first, and most of the next dungeon, well, pretty much all of the next dungeon, and then after I've completed pretty much everything, I'm going to come back to this guy, and we're going to go back, and we're going to revisit some places, and we're going to go from there, and that's when we'll do all the side quests that are remaining. Well, there's a couple of them left, so anyway, this guy, apparently the law prohibits humans from going to the Signet Sphere. The flying disc is how we're going to get around from place to place. So yeah, this is where the, or at least the flying disc that leads to the Signet Sphere, so at least we know where that is. Now, if you notice here, Wingley Code Article 703 prohibits non-Winglies from going to the Signet Sphere. But Meru is a Wingley. And that, again, proves how much weaker Winglies are now compared to what they were before. Oh, hey. That's a good thing. So we still have time. So, basically, we should just leave this one and move on to the next one, because he should never be able to get in there. But, of course, the game's not that smart, so, There's actually a reason why we're doing this that will become apparent later. But anyway, let's talk to this guy over here. Under martial law, visitation is only allowed to the Legislation Center, the Law Factory, and the Law Launcher. The court, the residential area, and the power room are off limits. And yeah, we kind of know that. So we're not allowed to go to the Signet Sphere. Let's focus on what we can do. Determine the destination. So yeah, the idea behind this area is you go to the Legislation Center, you get a law, you go to the launcher, you put it into effect, and then, or you get a ticket, then you go to the Law Factory, and then it becomes law. That's the idea behind this area. So we have to go to each of these areas in the correct sequence, which won't be apparent if you haven't done it already and you don't already know where you're going. But anyway, these weird flying discs are all over the place, and they'll take us where we want to go. What's this guy say? Okay. Yeah, he's just going to allow us to go to other areas, so let's move on from here. There's unfortunately not a lot of stuff to do. There are no random battles in this area, or at least not in this part of the area. However, these guards will go after you, and if they catch you, you will have to, you'll get sent to jail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for him to run all the way over there. And now, if you're going to open a chest, they tend to stop noticing that you're there. So what we'll do is we'll go here. Ooh, get stuck on nothing. Go here. Get him to follow me all the way up there. Then, of course, I need to clear my inventory. Let's see. What useless junk do I have right now? Well, that's going bye-bye. I don't need that. I'll go through my inventory in a little bit. Burning Wave, another item I'll be getting rid of. And take that one, go down this way, draw him this way, and go back here. There we go. Not too hard. Now, what happens here is we have to wait in line. And I don't think anyone tells you, well, they might with all this stuff that they're babbling here. Basically, we have to wait in line. We have no choice. There are a number of laws that we can actually influence here. And we'll go into that in a moment here. So yeah, if we wait long enough, now we can go in. The icon to select won't be there if we're not waiting in line, so we can't just wander on there. Is this the submission of a new bill? Yes, let's submit a new bill. We want to go to the Signet Sphere. Leave promptly. Next. Yeah, can't do that, so let's abuse fast forward here. Gotta love fast forward for this. Makes it a lot easier. Don't have to deal with a bunch of crap. Yeah. No. We're not allowed to submit new bills. Is this a revision of the law? Yes, this we can do. State the number that you want to revise. State the number, first digit from the left. So yeah, basically there are a number of laws, and if you talk to different people, different automatons around here, you'll learn different laws. Now, there are 3 that I'm going to do, and the first one is number 659, I mean there'll be no guards. So, what I want to do is I want to go 6, and 5, and 9. Trespassers shall be teleported to the jail. And if we change it, they will not be sent to the jail. So what we get is we get the production license is issued. Take this to the Law Factory. Now, yeah, let's get over here. I don't think these go anywhere, so yeah, no use over there. There is a law that you can adjust so you don't have to wait in line, but it's not worth going through this entire sequence again in order to deal with it. Actually, you know what? It'll be faster. You do want to get taken to jail once, so I'll do that on purpose here. And we'll see why. For 2 reasons, really. 1, a scene, and 2, we get an extra treasure for doing it. we're kind of arrested. Well, it's actually good timing. We already got what we came to that section for, so we would have just had to walk out otherwise. Walls don't work that way, game. Why does Haschel feel the need to punch every wall he sees anyway? Anyway, we have to focus on how to get out of here. How are we going to get out of here? What are you up to there, Meru? See any way out up there? Dart, stop looking up her skirt. That's just wrong. No device to get out. Oh, well, no exit? That's a horrible idea. Aren't we missing somebody? You know, he's only the size of about 3 of our regular people. Yeah, Kongle is late. Kongle don't know. It's simple. Now, he was too heavy to teleport. Now, whenever she says this, I always think back to, you know, when Luke's in the Dagobah system and Yoda's trying to teach him how to move the spaceship with the Force, and he keeps complaining that it's too heavy, and I always see there is, you know, you either do it or you don't do it. There is no try. Anyway, that's my bitching for that. Anyway, so yeah, we get here, and now we can exit. So yeah, no matter how many times we get sent to jail, we don't have to worry about it. Now there are battles in a couple select areas around here, but nobody particularly interesting. Come on, battle then. Some new enemies around here. Let's show them off. And hey, 2 new enemies. Not bad, not bad. There are not a lot of new enemies here, but there are a few. Now, Death Purger. These guys can use power up. They can also eliminate you from battle. So yeah, if they're low on HP, they'll definitely do that. Do not leave them around. I think they just like remove you from battle. I don't think it's instant death. I think they just kick you out of the fight. One character, that is. Now, this guy is a professor. And he can use Despirit, Bewitch, and he can also eliminate you from battle. So let's see if we can end him. Or not. I'm going to keep this party for a little while here. Alright, there you go. That's Hex Hammer. And it's probably my least favorite. He attacks by throwing books at me. That's just great. Oddly enough, I've been reading a book where a very, very old gnome threw a crap ton of books at a dragon. Don't ask. Just don't ask. Oops. I screwed up. Yeah, so not a lot about these guys. Really, Rose? You're not going to be able to hit again? Come on, Haschel, finish this guy off. Hex Hammer is, I don't know, boring lecture. Oh, I'm back in school already. I think that's Despirit, which I'm not worried about because Dart does not need to level up his Dragoon anymore. Neither do any of these people. Let's guard for now. I don't need Rose to attack them. They're Dark Elemental, and she won't do as much damage anyway, so see if I can get Haschel to deal some damage here. The biggest issue I have with Haschel's additions and why I find them so difficult is because... Okay, we'll go again. Or not, is because every time you get a sound effect, you know, right before you hit the enemy with each individual part of the addition. Shogun Dragoon. It always seems to be slightly off from the timing that all of the other characters use between when the sound happens and when the animation actually strikes the enemy. Some good experience around here. But yeah, so I always find his additions to be some of the more difficult because of that. And yes, I'm going to just get rid of... Where to go? the burning wave that I picked up earlier because I don't want that. I will go through some of my items off screen. Again, an item that I'm getting rid of because I won't be using. Attack items at this point in the game, almost useless, except for, you know, the really good one that we're keeping. Most of the enemies we run into won't be susceptible to them, or the bosses are easily taken out with other means. Our additions are really getting to the point where they're so powerful that we don't need the extra boost of attack items. So now that we've done that, let's head to the Law Factory. Now, just because we got the production license doesn't mean the law is in effect yet. In order for it to become into effect, we need to go to 2 more places, like I was kind of trying to mention at the beginning there. So, now we get to go to this one. And so with these, basically, one door leads to another. And yeah, we're just kind of gonna do this. I will go and deal with my items off screen, which will probably be at the end of this video. Get rid of that one. It's annoying having to do that every time, but downburst. Again, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of it now because I'm not going to use it. I don't know why they give you so many attack items at the end, you know, throughout this area. You know, we really don't need them. We have access to the wings now. We can go back to any city we want. So we can buy pretty much everything. Spirit Cloak. Let's go over here, take this path. Spirit Cloak we've seen before. We could actually buy it in the last village. I don't want to go that way. Go over here. Gravity Grabber. Another thing I'm going to just get rid of. It'd be nice if I could at least get through the rest of this part of the area. Then I talk to this guy. Yeah, he just tells you where you are. If you approach this thing here, we can stand here and do nothing. Nope, we have to wait our turn. Yeah, we fly around, and eventually, there we go. And we must submit a law launching license. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Oops. I should have gone to the other one. Oopsies. So anyway, that's that one. I'll come back here off screen. In fact, I'll backtrack off screen too. Alright, there we go. Apparently I'm going to have issues trying to figure out where I'm going. Okay, we want to go to the factory first. Okay. Unfortunately, I went to the wrong one first. Oops. This one's actually pretty interesting because here we get a new law open to us. Shops are usable by non-Winglies. There is no reason that I could possibly fathom why you would want to turn these off. But we have shops. Both a weapon and an item shop. So here we are. A new weapon for Kongal, quite a bit more powerful, and stun. Very nice, definitely like that. Gladius, which I already have. Now here, we get some really nice stuff. This is pretty much the ultimate armor, save for the Armor of Legend, for pretty much every character. Well, these 4 anyway. We'll get the other ones later on, but yeah. Pick up the red Dragoon armor for sure, Jade Dragoon armor, the dark Dragoon armor, and the blue Dragoon armor. Now, what else do I have here? Pretty much nothing. Yeah, it's all junk. But at least they have, you know, shops here. What about the item shop? What do we got here? Anything useful? Probably not, but... nope, nothing at all. Just their standard crap. Anyway, I'll sell some excess junk off screen, and yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And next time we'll head through the Law Factory, or wherever the hell I am at. Where am I at? Where am I? You are at the flying disc for the Law Factory. So yeah, we'll go to the Law Factory and do our business there. Then we'll be able to put into law this thing so those guards won't chase us, and the rest of it will be a lot easier, most of which of that I'll be doing off screen while we amend the other 2 laws that I need to amend. The first one being let's get ourselves to the Signet Sphere and protect that thing ASAP. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.